Hey there guys, how's it going? My name's TheBrokenMachine. Today I'd like to bring you a 25 and 4 gameplay on Lumphini Garden, part of the Dragon's Teeth DLC map pack. This is on Rush and I'm rolling with the RPK. I'm actually rolling with this pretty much bare. I do believe I have a flash hider on it, but I don't like to use this weapon with any red dot sight. I actually think it's a much better weapon with the iron sights, and the recoil is actually quite manageable with that iron sights. If you haven't used this weapon before, it's pretty simple. You just pretty much tap fire and push up on the right analog stick just a little bit. Not too much, just a little bit, but mostly it's all in the tap firing. So you only want to fire like 2 or 3, maybe 5 bullets at once. You can see right here a little bit of bad aim there, so you can see you only need to fire a little bit, just a little tap 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 tap, and that's more than enough. So anyway, first thing I'd like to say is I mentioned quite a while ago that I was doing a beast mode guide tutorial kind of thing in Battlefield 4, and that is still in the works. I just want to get it right. You know, there's a hell of a lot of tips and tricks and tutorial kind of videos out there, and I want it to be kind of unique. I want it to be like done well and done right, so I don't want to rush it. So it's going to come soon. It's going to be in a program kind of format, so there's going to be each episode. They're going to be short and they're going to be to the point. I'm going to be talking in each one about a certain aspect of gameplay, a certain way of playing. So, for example, how to rush properly or how to clear out rooms in an efficient kind of way. So each one is going to be pretty unique and pretty specific in what I'm going to be doing. And at the end of the video, I'm going to be giving a brief guide on how to implement this into your gameplay, so you can learn how to use it to your best as quickly as you can. So it's not just going to be me telling you it's going to be here's how it's done, you know. So I hope to get it up soon, but I just need to get it right, you know. So but anyway, back to the gameplay in question. We're pushing in on the right side here. A lot of players tend to go for the left side, and I'd actually really advise not doing that, because the left side is a huge choke point. It's so easy to get stuck there, not only because it is a choke point, but due to the narrow corridors, but also because the enemy team actually spawns pretty much right next to you, and there's lots of cover for them around the areas, so they can have a really easy time. So my advice is, don't go on the left side, make sure you take the right side and try and control this building. Controlling this building, as you'll see here, is paramount to taking this particular MCOM. You can see right there, the enemy is pretty much over in that area, and all the way to the right, there's a couple of guys over on Bravo, but not too many. What I'm trying to do here is control the stairs. I also have to control this right side area of the map as well, because there's a sloping walkway where I previously C4'd that area, so you do have to watch that if you manage to take that out early. Excuse me. So anyway, our team is actually pushing in quite hard here. We actually have some guys trying to plant, so you know, I'm just checking out this area here. And right there, how did I miss that enemy there? I can't believe I actually missed him. We both ran pretty much right next to each other and we completely missed each other. How is that even possible? No idea, but it's happened. Unfortunately, I get taken out by that guy. So anyway, back to spawn. If you look at the minimap there, you can actually see all of our team is pretty much on this area. That is just fantastic. You rarely see this in this game, particularly on a map like this. Often, you know, I've seen it. I've seen entire teams, 12 players, well, 11, not including me, all sat down those corridors, and it's just terrible play. Another nice little point to playing this particular, this particular section of the map is to try and lay down here and control the MCOM this way. You'll be surprised how few people actually check out this area. It's actually quite surprising. Many games I've actually sat here and gotten kill streaks of like 5, 6 players or more, and not a single one of them has even noticed I'm there. So, you know, you see these. I've got a couple of my squad mates helping out here. Nobody's spotted us yet. It's a perfect position, quite surprisingly. So we managed to get that MCOM. We just need to take out a couple of guys here. There's a guy over here somewhere. Where is he? Where is he? Yeah, he's over there. You can see him on the minimap. Just gonna throw a grenade over there. Now, in this section on these second set of MCOMs, what a lot of people tend to do is to push down to the right hand side, and I'd actually prefer the left side of this map for this particular section. You'll see why now. If you look around this area, look how open it is. There's loads of room to flank around, there's loads of room for spawn beacons, and there's loads of room to just take a moment and just have a look what's going on, and that's what I'm doing here. So I'm just looking around the map. I'm seeing if there's any stragglers running around, seeing if there's anybody trying to flank, get a cheeky flank on us, or try and put a spawn beacon down so they can get a cheeky flank on us. So, you know, always just, if you can, especially on a map like this, just take that moment out to just go, hang on, what's going on? Let's see where the team's trying to push in, and try and control the map. So, anyway, we're going to push in. I notice my teammates have pushed into Bravo. So what I'm going to do is try and help them out, but I'm also going to be trying to push into A, because we've got a lot of people on this left side. We've got a guy right next to B, we've got another guy on the minimap right there. So what I'm trying to do is cover the angles of attack, so to try and reduce the amount of angles that my team can be attacked from. Especially important on a map like this, which is fairly open on these MCOMs. So, pretty much just checking the corners. We got Bravo. We got teammates on A. There's no need to be on A, so pretty much I just need to push in and see what's going on. Anyway, here I'm going to actually plant C4 just in case. I am using the support class, of course, and I'd highly recommend using C4 if you're attacking. The rest of the equipment isn't really necessary. I don't think mortars or the XM25 is really necessary on a map like this. So, our team's pushing in, and I'm going to go up to the bridge area up here. You'll notice the enemy team actually spawns on the bridge right at the back, so it's always a good idea to, you know, just try and control that area. Or at least, like, is that Conquest? I can't remember. I've not played defense on this map in age. I can't remember the exact spawns. But anyway, they usually come from the top of that bridge, so you do have to watch out. It's actually a railway track, but yes. Anyway, you'll see how powerful the RPK is actually there. Look, just little taps, little bursts, and try and aim for the neck and let the recoil do the work for you. On console, I know it's different on PC, but on console, if you try and control the recoil too much with the sticks, you'll actually make it much worse. I find it's, in my opinion anyway, I actually find it's much easier just to push a little bit on the sticks, but try and do most of the recoil work, recoil handling with just the trigger. I think that's probably the best way. Now this section, I normally don't take this route. I normally try and flank underneath. But I've been noticing lately that this map is actually really difficult to take, particularly the Alpha MCOM. The Bravo MCOM is pretty easy, but the Alpha MCOM is so difficult because they can look down the stairs and they can look across this bridge here, so they can control the angles of attack and the traffic pretty easily. So my advice here is actually to try and take this bridge and just try and put in a really hard push as quickly as you can, and maybe have a couple of guys going underneath. But if you can push this bridge section first, you'll be amazed at how easy it is to take over the next set of MCOMs. Unfortunately, I do get taken out, a bit of lag there, so I do have to spawn in on my teammates. The enemy has actually left this completely open, which is actually quite surprising because you don't see this very often. So I'm going to use this opportunity to my advantage. I'm just having a quick look around before I plant the objective. That's always something else to consider. You know, a lot of people they rush in blindly to the objectives and rush in and plant. You know, that's an easy way to burn tickets. Always, you know, if you have time, you know, of course, if there's only like 5 tickets left, you know, just go for the plan. But when you've got a game like this with 50 plus tickets, it's always a good idea just to take a moment, just a brief moment to check the area. So we managed to get the MCOM planted. I'm just going to check out this area over here, take that guy out, have a look down the stairs. Nobody's down there on the MCOM, sorry. Then have a look down the stairs. And looking around, nobody's here. We pretty much got this. So Alpha has been taken. Check this here. Plant the C4. I realise, oh, it's glass there. Pick up the C4 and then the glass respawns. What the hell? What the hell is all that about? That's the first time I've seen that, and what the hell? That's crazy. But anyway, back to the objective at hand. These guys, I completely messed up there. I just did not expect that guy to kill me so fast, but of course he was using the bulldog, and you know the bulldog is pretty powerful. I've been noticing lately there's it feels like you're getting one-shot killed by it. But anyway, that's just my opinion, but it certainly feels like that. I don't think the netcode is as good as it used to be. Maybe the netcode is fine, but I think the servers definitely feel laggier lately. I don't know if it's just me or maybe it's just on PS3, but there's definitely a difference going on. But anyway, back to the gameplay. So we've got Bravo planted. I'm just checking out the area. Most of the enemies actually come from the left side. You get a few people coming from the right, but most of the time you'll get them coming from the left. This area is pretty much clear, so I'm just going to push around, you know, once again covering the flanks and trying to control the traffic. Try and get these guys there. I was hoping to get that guy in a couple of shots. Unfortunately, I don't, and the game ends. So that's well, I'll say 25-4 gameplay. I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. Let me guys know. Guys out there, I always mess up the sentences at the end of the video. Please let me know if you prefer to see a live commentary or post commentary. I don't normally record live commentary, but I'm willing to do more if people like it. So anyway guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.